Was the beat as horrible as Pow Wow made it out to be on my show? Because he said it was just some violins when T. Ferris said
it was weak. It was weak.
The CD player is this big. And what am I rapping about? None of us liked the beat. Nobody liked the beat.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
I gotta go back to the music, man. I gotta get into the music. You on this show, right? And I done had Mike Jones. I done had Pow Wow. I done had J-Dog. Now I got the boss of all bosses, the North. I just want to ask you this, man. This damn Tippin on Fofos. Listen.
Now look who creeping, look who crawling, still balling in the mix.
I done heard these stories. I done heard a lot of stories.
So everybody been independently grinding and still independently grinding.
Yeah.
That's why when we came together to do Still Tippin'.
Fofos, I'm tipping, wood grain, I'm gripping.
Bro, we know you running that over there. I know you running that over there. And y'all know I'm running this over here. Let's just come together and show you.
Now I got you on here. I was told that this was your song and all kind of stuff at first. J-Dog took me to a whole nother track. Said, go right there, you gonna see it. And I went and found it, right?
That's they don't know. If you talk about the beginning, if you were talking about the real song.
Yeah, you was on that one.
It's me, Sim Thug, Lil Mario, you know what I mean? We rapping on that. I'm a hoe, you know I'm a hoe.
Yeah, I love it.
Now look who creeping, look who crawling, look who balling in the mix. The 6 long dicks.
Yeah, so they just, what they did was
him and Magno.
They took some verse off of that, and then they put a real beat. Mr. Lee, just like he did
played with that hoe.
Put a real beat up under it. And now you got, who was on it? Mike Jones and
Pow Wow. So this song, your verse and the way this song came together, you got to give me your spiel on it, man.
That's from Still Tippin' is basically a freestyle I did. You know,
Dumb Girl was the song. Well, I think was the.
I'm a hoe.
Yeah, I'm a hoe. That's what it was. I'm a hoe. That's what it was.
That which one, him and Cube? Now which one of y'all freaks want to get down?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did it to on the Swisher House tape called Rolling Strap 1998. I think I was 17 when I did that.
Now look who creeping, look who crawling, look who balling in the mix. The 6 long dicks.
So when I had came out and was like, hey, I want to make it a song. Let's do the Tippin' on Fofos. And then as you can see, I used some of my freestyle because it was already a super popular freestyle.
Yeah.
So I was trying to chase some of that clout, you know what I'm saying, and making a real song.
Now look who creeping, look who crawling, still balling in the mix.
Because we was doing, at the time, a Swisher House compilation.
Okay.
So it was basically, we doing a real album. So I was kind of like trying to, you know, do like a remake to one of the freestyles or whatever. So that's basically how it came at first with Big Time, and then him and Watts had a fallout or something. So at that point, he tried to bring it to Rap A Lot or something, and you know, something like that. And then next thing you know, I think T. Ferris put the beat that actually made it a hit. That beat actually made it.
Yeah, he played, I killed that.
So when they put it on that beat, and then you know put Paul on there, it was over.
Was the beat as horrible as Pow Wow made it out to be on my show? Because he said it was just some violins when T. Ferris said
it was weak. It was weak.
A violin, a little CD player where there's no bass, because if any bass is on it, the CD gonna skip.
That's right.
The CD player is this big. And what am I rapping about? He said, man, it don't even matter, man. Just go freestyle on it. And I'm like, all right, bet. I was freestyle and that's it. But none of us liked the beat. Nobody liked the beat.
That's because it could have been great with you know, with Chameleon on there if it was a good beat. It's the same, you know. Yeah. It just show you that's a great lesson right there, actually. You know what I'm saying? It's a great lesson, and that's why I tell y'all rappers a lot of the times, man, the new rappers who come to me, I say, man, you should rap on your own on do a freestyle beat, right? And why I say that, because that's like half the fight. Like, you got a homeboy who make beats, ain't never had no hit record before. You might be not making it because of his beats.
That's real. That's real.
You see what I'm saying? Now when they put that on the right beat, it was up.
It was over.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of problems be a lot of times. Dudes be trying to take everybody with them at one time when really you got to get in the dough sometimes.
That's
so
real.
It might be the beat. You might need to rap on a proven beat. Like, that's why them freestyles work like that. That's why they don't understand, oh, man, why my freestyle popping this good? Because you finally rapping on a beat that people like.
Yeah.
That might be the problem.
That might be the problem. And it's funny you say that because that's the same thing that I think I just interviewed Money B, and he was like, I was telling him when Shock G was living, he said that Tupac couldn't pick his own beats. Like that's what was his biggest.
What Shock G said.
That's what Shock G said when he was living.
Yeah,
he said he couldn't pick his own beats, and I was like, dang, it made sense when you think about it because he said when he gave him "I Get Around," you know what I mean, it went crazy. You know what I mean? He said I gave him that beat, and Money B was like, man, that beat was hard. We had it for like riding around with it for 2 years before that even became a song. Right. So it'd be stuff like that. So what you say about the beat makes sense.
And even on the flip side of it, if you want to keep it real, a lot of rappers can't do what I do because they can't pick beats.
That's it. That's it.
A lot of rappers is successful on record labels because they got people picking beats for them.
That's
bringing
real.
them the choruses, and a lot of people can't create without the help.
Bro, you hell, man. I just think about J-Dawg when he came on the show. He said, when y'all went to Swisher House, he said he wasn't serious, but he said you went in there and rap.
None from all the offsprings of it to the beginning. Man, none of it would have went nowhere if someone rapping like that.
It was his rapping that basically.
I ain't saying we wouldn't. We all got talent. We would. I don't know what would have happened. I'm saying reality is the way it did happen. It happened.
Yeah.
And that was mainly Slim Thug. That nigga was who.
Wow.
Man, that nigga was rapping on that boy, man. That nigga was saying some shit that was just blowing out my. You was like, whoa.
You like this?
And it's 6'6" tall, but I don't play ball. Rather make my fifth four fall while the other four crawl. That nigga crazy, man. Like, ain't nobody rapping like this on this, you know what I mean?
At this age, this nigga going in.
Going in.
What made you so serious up front like that, bro?
Man, I was younger. I felt like when I started rapping. I don't know when J-Dawg and Lil Mario them started rapping, but I was kind of hella young when I started rapping, like 12, 13, and then I would my brother would take me to, shout out my brother Tony, he would take me way to, what's that, Rhythms, I think, on the South they did, talent show.
Yeah.
So I would go out there, lose, and like I already did it 100,000 times. I'm tired of this, bro. Like, so the moment I went in the Swisher House, the first mixtape we did, it was motion.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh man, this is my demo, check me out. It was like, man, they was calling me. I was in school at the time, at high school. They were like, hey, I was at Chocolate Town. They was, pulling through the parking lot. I had at the time a Boss Hog with Bullhorn. So everybody knows me. Mm-hmm. So now we dropped this and people looking for it. They flagging me down at school. Hey, look, I want to. So it wasn't like I was trying to, hey man, check me out, I'm a rapper. And a lot of rappers, that's how they
you get on.
Check out my CD.
Exactly.
Take it for free. I ain't have to go through that.
Wow.
It was always a
They coming
selling
to you.
process. Right, because it wasn't just me, it was the mixtape, you know what I'm saying? It was just what was up at the time. So 2 things. That taught me my value, how much I'm worth, you know what I'm saying? Like, because now when I drop a mixtape, okay, we dropped that one. And now I'm into the selling it and everything. They just want to be rappers kind of. They just turning up, enjoying the clout of being, new rappers like any kid would. But I'm seeing an opportunity in it. All my brothers is, street dudes is going to jail and kind of. I done seen they from the streets too. They know what it is too. But I'm just seeing an opportunity in it. I think before everybody else. So they more about culture. Like, let me go in there and just do this, do whatever. And I'm more in there like, man, if I do this record and I'm jamming on it, I can probably sell this much and give me some wheels for my drop or whatever. If I can go in there and do a hard one and kill it, I can probably make this much off of it. And you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking. So that's the the mindset I approached it with it.
And that's why you came so serious with me.
Right.
Yeah, you were always
I had big dreams.
You was in there spitting, man, boy, I'm on my phone crawl. That nigga was tripping, man.
And then went straight to Mr. Davis, because like I say, that was my whole vision board, a slab. So I went to Mr. Davis, got a fresh glass set in high school. Man. You know what I'm saying? So that it paid off, man. The mindset, it paid off. So that's why I took it serious, basically, because I was actually, selling the product, and talking to the people and understanding what was gonna go and what wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.